WPIX. You may be thinking that you're eating healthy with all those leafy greens, but if you don't handle them the right way, they can actually be hazardous to your health. Dr. Steve exposes the truth behind those pre-washed veggies.
Well, Mom always said to eat your veggies because they're one of the healthiest food groups, but did you know that they can also be hazardous as raw meat? Dr. Steve is here to explain. Dr. Steve?
Hey, Francis. According to a new report from the CDC, leafy green vegetables were the #1 cause of foodborne illnesses in the last decade. But there's no cause for alarm. Bahar Takhteshian, the editor-at-large from Shape magazine, is here to show us the best way to handle your produce and keep you safe. Bahar, good to see you.
Good to see you, Dr. Steve.
So these numbers are pretty scary.
Right.
They're huge numbers.
Absolutely. And a lot of us, we are so focused on eating healthy that we need to remember that we just need to be vigilant about how we clean our produce.
All right, so we got to clean it. But I'm one of those guys, I buy pre-washed.
Right.
If they have it. So can I trust the label? It says pre-washed, I just cut it up and go?
Even though it says pre-washed, we still recommend that you give it a nice little rinse before you actually have the spinach or the salad. There's not necessarily truth in the label, so you have to be careful and extra vigilant.
All right, so I'm going to wash it. What's the best way to wash it? We have some water here. Just water?
Well, yes. So what you want to do is with stuff that's not pre-washed, individually remove each stalk and hold it under rapidly flowing cold water, and then rub all the way down, because a lot of times you're going to find dirt and other bacteria in there.
Yeah, because it makes no sense to just pour it on the outside. That's all the dirt is on the inside.
And also make sure before you even do this, though, wash your hands, because your hands need to be clean before you touch the produce, and after you're done with the produce, wash your hands as well.
All right, so always think clean. Now, what about if I have to peel a vegetable? Do I have to wash the ones that are going to be peeled? Like, here's a cucumber.
Yes.
You know, I'm not eating the outside. Do I have to?
You absolutely should wash it first, and make sure that you're actually rubbing the skin. This way, when you're using the knife or the peeler, you're not going to get the harmful bacteria onto the flesh of the produce. So always wash that under cold, rapid water as well.
Now, a lot of stores have this produce soap.
Yes.
People say, okay, you got to wash it with this special produce soap. Do we need that? Is that a waste of our money?
Actually, the USDA recommends that you do not use that produce soap. They do recommend that you use cold water. Cold, fresh water will do the trick.
All right, now we have some paper towels. I've washed my produce. Do I have to dry it, or can I just leave it wet? Because, you know, you go to the supermarket and they have the spray mist on it. Looks so pretty.
I know. You should absolutely make sure that you're using a clean paper towel to dry each individual piece. The reason for this, of course, when there's moisture, that promotes bacterial growth, microorganisms. So dry these carefully. And then in terms of storage, if you're not going to use everything, just put them in a clean Ziploc bag, and then you put that in the fridge. 40 degrees Fahrenheit or lower is the proper temperature.
All right, so keep it in a Ziploc bag, not wrapped in the paper towel, because moisture gives germs. Bahar, thanks so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. For the entire article about cleaning your veggies and more, check out the latest issue of Shape magazine. It's on newsstands now.
Good advice, Steve. Thank you so much. You're going to have